James Kaufman, World News Report, today, November 16th, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Scott Jennings exposes CNN's panel's bias against RFK Jr. Increasingly, watching Scott Jennings manhandle biased leftists is the only good reason to still watch CNN. Jennings recently took on a CNN panel to task over their bias against Robert Kennedy Jr. President Trump recently tapped Robert Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services Secretary. Eric Abinante posts Scott Jennings exposes CNN anchors for their bias against RFK Jr. Let's zoom in and take a listen, folks.
If we're being intellectually honest, there's really no good reason why Bobby Kennedy, RFK Jr., should be HHS Secretary. An advisor, a confidant, somebody who talks to the president and advises, but there's no managerial experience in his resume. There's nothing that says he is qualified to do this job that is in charge of the health of all of us, all these different lanes. If he has views and has insights around food sources, around vaccines, then those should be given in advisory roles.
Why?
Well, because
what were the qualifications of the previous ones?
Well, I think it's important to always remember that you put yourself. Say that again.
What were the management qualifications? I mean, Xavier Becerra.
I'm not talking about the previous. I'm looking forward.
But you're calling into question whether he could actually do this job, and I think it's
absolutely. I think America is now, and I think
it's important to discuss it because Xavier Becerra was just a lawyer and a politician with no management experience.
So there's two negative.
Sylvia Burwell was a Walmart lobbyist. Donna Shalala was a university person. Look,
RFK Jr. is a nut.
It's a fact. Okay, so that's different than what you just said. You just said he doesn't possess the requisite managerial experience, but then we get to the real issue here, which is you want to insult the man, which is your right to do because you opposed him in the election. But you are raising the issues that he has been raising, and I think there are appropriate questions to raise. I don't know whether he can be confirmed or not. The vaccine stuff at the table is obviously going to be the flashpoint of this hearing. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you one thing. This whole issue of the CDC and these public health agencies, look, public trust in the health regime in this country is as low as it's ever been.
But why?
It's because of COVID, right? Because of school closures, because of mask mandates, because this country was, but let me just finish, because this country was drugged through a bunch of condescending and heavy-handed mandates that all turned out to be garbage, and that's why it's low, and the questions are valid.
RFK is the answer to all of that.
RFK helped promote the assault on the CDC that lowered the disinformation.
No, the CDC led
more than 1 million deaths, Scott. More than 1 million deaths in the United States, higher than any other industrialized nation per capita. That's the result of failed policies. The demonization.
Let's just say it. Biden's policies and his administration's policies. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to oppose every one of these nominees. These people are all never Trumpers. And I hear that 30 of the 54 Republican senators plan on not voting for Gates. We have a real problem here. We need names so we can vote them all out of office because the U.S. citizen, via our vote, gave a mandate to President Trump to clean this mess up, and we're not going to take anything less than that. They can all, well, you know what, because they're all involved so far up to their eyebrows. They're so afraid that Matt Gaetz is going to find out what they've done and what the DOJ holds over them, that they're going to try to keep anyone like him out of a position of power at the Department of Justice. The entire department needs to be closed down, as I think we can all agree. Please share, subscribe, and always remember that anything's possible. Bizarro world.